Welcome back to a brand new video and something slightly different. I've recently got back into a few things from my childhood. So namely Digimon, who've just released a card game. Obviously you're here for the other one, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been watching through the anime and I found this set called Speed Duel Battle City Box. Now it takes place in the storyline from Battle City. So it's got a lot of the characters. It's a more streamlined game. But basically inside it contains 8 decks. I got this for £20. 8 decks. They're only 20 card decks, but that is incredible. You get the 3 god cards, which I remember vividly. These are all things, if you were a Yu-Gi-Oh fan before, you're going to remember. So it's a great way to get people into the game. You also get some secret rares. You also get some skill cards, which basically let you take on the essence of characters. And then we've got the decks. So we're going to go through all of this. We're going to open it up. We're going to switch cameras. I've got a little setup ready. Hopefully it works. Let me know in the comments if you think it does or any suggestions. But that's not all. I have got some other Yu-Gi-Oh stuff coming up. I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh Millennium board game. I've got a booster box of Blazing Vortex, which I'm super excited to open. That will be my first ever booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh! So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. But let's jump over to this. Now, first things first, I appreciate this is a Pokemon playmat, but it is the only one I have at the moment. I am planning on picking up a Yu-Gi-Oh one. I've seen I think it was Dark Magician Girl or Knight. I've seen that at my local store, so I'm going to pick that up. But for now, this is all we have. I am going to crack this open. I do want to kind of keep the box, just giving it a feel. It's kind of sturdy. And one thing with any card game is storage. So I think for the price, obviously the 8 decks, we get the 3 Egyptian gods, we get a selection of 5 secret rares on top of that. The box itself, for the price, for somebody trying to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't think there's a better product, honestly. So here we go. The seal is broken. Let's take a look at this. I'm trying not to rock the table because I've got the camera set up on it. So like I say, let me know how this setup works for you guys, if it's clear enough, if you can see everything you need to see, most importantly. There it is, the Speed Duel Battle City box. Like I said, the quality of this box is not like cheap cardboard. It's quite sturdy, and I would suggest using this to store the cards. But don't throw this thing away. It has got kind of dividers. This is the cheap cardboard I was talking about. I'll probably throw that away. But these are the decks. I can see Dark Magician already. This is looking like a quality, could you call it retro? I don't think it's been that long. It would, maybe. Yu-Gi-Oh has been out a while now. Either way, this is perfect for the returning fans. And there is what you are guaranteed, the 3 Egyptian gods, and then there is a selection of 5 which are randomized, so we're going to take a look at them as well. We might as well crack this open first. I'm hoping for Blue Eyes and probably Dark Magician. I'm not sure who you can actually get. So let's take a look at this. We'll obviously take a look at the big ones first. We have Slifer, the Sky Dragon. Obelisk, the Tormentor. Oh, we've lost one. The Winged Dragon of Ra. Let me know your favorite Egyptian god in the comments below. I think mine is probably Slifer, I think. We've got the Lost Wind. Fire Formation. Please don't be. Oh, here we go. We've got Breaker, the Magical Warrior. That's kind of cool. Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior. Now, I did want to use the Magnet deck, so I'm actually super hyped about that. And Reinforcements of the Army. I'm gonna be honest, they are stinkers. Valkyrion's kind of cool, but other than that, that's kind of a disappointment. Luckily, I do have another one of these with my local game store sorted out, so I will be picking that up later today. So once I've picked that up, then hopefully I've pulled some of the ones I'm after. But for now, let's take a look at some of these decks and see what we get. It is worth noting you do also get 4 playmats. Obviously, this is designed for a group of 8 people, so it sort of makes sense. Everything in here is pretty much, it's almost a board game in a way. It's perfect for a game night. 8 of your friends or 7 of your friends and you. If you have that many, I'm sure maybe, yeah, it's going to be a stretch. It's kind of the perfect night. If you're trying to get a few friends back into Yu-Gi-Oh, this is exactly what I was doing. So when I heard of this set, it seemed too good to be true. But looking at what we've got so far for the price, it is unbeatable. Now, you probably can't tell from the overview, but let me just flip these sideways. The stacks are all different sizes, which is strange. Judging from this one being a spell card, that's probably going to be the end deck, so I would think we want to start here, possibly with Dark Magician, which is a good place to start. For all you fans just getting back into it like me, like I say, we have got a handful more Yu-Gi-Oh videos planned, and hopefully it's something we get into and start to do more of. This is not easy to get into though. The pack, not the game. So we get, where's the best place? There. Dark Magician. Acromedor. Buster Blader. I do remember this one as well. Super cool card. You can notice it does say Speed Duel at the bottom. Don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it just sort of glistens if you catch it in the right light. These are playable in regular play, but regular play cards can't be played in a Speed Duel. If you want to know the rules of a Speed Duel, I'll probably make a separate video on that. But for now, we're just going to flip through the cards and take a look at what we actually get. So I'm guessing this is the Yugi deck. So there's the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. So I'm guessing all the secret rares are just upgrades for cards for the deck. Polymerization. Another classic card from Yu-Gi-Oh. Diffusion's another one. Some of these are kind of new, or they might be completely new. Like I said, I'm new into the game, so... Magical Hearts, one of my favourite cards from the anime. Obviously nowhere near as good in the game itself. Some of the stuff it could do in the anime was crazy. But I'm not sure when it stops. So I think Dark Paladin's his. Okay, Valkyrion is part of the Magnet deck, so we're going to put that separately. So this is the first deck, basically. If you don't know, Buster Blader and Dark Magician create Dark Paladin. I think possibly one of my favourite cards. So that's a really cool deck. I think if you're thinking of playing these decks as regular Yu-Gi-Oh player, I would suggest picking up 2 or 3, maybe even 4 of them, just to have the extras so you can, obviously in a card game you want extras so you can draw into them more likely, and you've got alternatives if they die. So the Magnet Warrior one was always a favourite of mine as well. We've got Valkyrion, we've got Alpha, Beta, I know there is a new one, Gamma, and I think Delta is newer than the rest, so it's cool that you get that as well. We've got Giant Soldier of Stone, which is another classic from the anime. Then it looks like it's just sort of a rock deck built around it, which is cool. Is that Lego? I don't know how they've got away with that one, but they have, so... Attack of the Moon, which is from the anime as well, that's awesome. I think a lot of these cards are trying to hit nostalgia, especially with how the deck's designed. And I think it is doing it quite well. We're just going to circle through these. If you want to pause it on any. If you want to know the description of a card and you didn't quite catch it in the video, just drop in the comments and more than happy to look it up and send the information over. So that's the end of the Magnet deck, which again, I think is awesome. We've got Valkyrion on the front. We've also got the secret rare version, which we can slot into this deck, which is the one I wanted to play, so that's kind of perfect. And then we've got a Beast deck. So I do remember Gazelle from the, I think it was in the anime. I don't know if Joey had it or someone else. And then we've got Baphomet, we've got Phantom Beast. Okay, there's a few of these different guys. Giant Rat. I do remember Bazoo. I think he was an old card though, rather than the anime. But he probably was in it as well. Enraged Battleox. I remember regular version. Ghost Knight. These are just, yeah, really cool beast monsters. And then I'm guessing this is the rest of the spells and traps. My only were... Oh, okay. So it does continue into this stack, but thankfully they've put a Phantom Beast trap card, so you know where the rest of the deck is. So yeah, if you are lost on what connects to what, they have set it out well enough that you can tell where it goes. So finishing off this deck, we've got the Horn of the Phantom Beast, and then we've got a Chimera, which is a fusion beast, which is some combination of these guys, which again is another really cool deck. And then, oh wow, we've got the XYZ, is it? Yeah, the XYZ cannon. I'm guessing, yeah, just a ton of different ships and machines. Somebody's already called dibs on this one, so I do remember this was quite a powerful deck, because I do remember some of these cards, and it's got a ton of different fusion options. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's a really cool deck. Not one for me. I'm not really a big fan of machines, but now we've got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, one of my favorite cards of all time, one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. So this is definitely a Kaiba deck. Got the Dark Clown, the Sword Stalker. Oh my god. It wasn't Buster Blader I loved, it was this guy. He's not as powerful, but he looks a lot cooler. And then we've got the Vorse Raider, Lejin, Dark Blade, some of the classic Kaiba cards. Oh, this is a super cool deck. Soul Exchange, tons of cards from the anime. Acid Trap, Negate, Final Attack. That is super cool. There's so many cool decks is the problem. I'm not sure which I actually want to play. The great thing is, I'm going to pick up another one, so we can probably do switch around decks and stuff. Masked Beast. Oh my god, this is that, oh, what's his name? I'm never going to remember the name. There was two brothers that use masked creatures. Yes, and the masks to stop you summoning and tributing and stuff. Oh, I now want to play this deck. I'm wondering if it tells us the name anywhere. So if this is right, I would expect to see the Mask of Restrict, which was the one that stopped summoning. Or maybe, there's still masks, so it is that deck. I do like control decks, and I do really like those characters. I love that duel. It just added something you didn't normally see in the anime. The usual thing was big monsters hitting each other, but it added something different. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks. Well, that doesn't make sense, because I've still got this WOD, which definitely isn't 20 cards. I don't know if maybe there's some extras, oh, okay, so on the back, there we go. We've got some of the skill cards, which basically let you take on different characters. I'm guessing because we've got the mask deck, it is going to tell us the names of those characters, which I am looking forward to, because I can't actually remember what they're called. Since we've got these here, let's quickly go through them. So, before we look at the final deck, we've got David, I don't remember, Andrew, Emma, Christine, Tia or Taya, Yami Yugi, a few different options, Ishizu, Joey Wheeler, Mai, Odeon, Arcana, Umbra and Loomis, that's it, that's the pair. Those are who I might use, Seto Kaiba, and then Esperoba. Ooh. Okay, so I'm guessing one of these are Yami Mareks. Esperoba was Jinzo, I think. I think that means this last deck might be Jinzo, which might not be a powerful card anymore, but when I was playing, I'm sure it was one of the most powerful cards around. Oh no, hold on, what's this? Oh, and I've got to find where these go. Some kind of warriors? Okay, there is a warrior deck here. That's part of Kaiba's. Okay, I've messed everything up. I am going to sort them out into decks. It looks like this last one is actually Joey Wheeler's. So we've got the Red Eyes, obviously an iconic one, Rocket Warrior, Cyber Harpy Lady, which is a strange one. That's more of a my card. It might be that some of these are just like comboed decks rather than individual ones. Paladin of White Dragon, that was another classic. Then we've got his cards. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping Jinzo was. Have I been through these? No. Oh, there's loads. Oh, there he is. Okay, so there's another. I've got this so muddled up. There's a deck here, which is a ton of fairy, which I'm guessing is Taya, or I'm guessing this last one is Esperoba, which does mean I've mixed up some of these cards. Hopefully I've shown you enough of the cards that you've gotten an idea of what this set's about. Like I said, the box itself is worth keeping. It's worth money alone. You get these to help you set out if you're playing for the first time. You get the 8 decks and some extras, some secret rares. Then you can also divide up, depending on how many are playing, the legendary Egyptian cards, Egyptian gods. For £20, you're not going to find a better Yu-Gi-Oh experience, especially if you're a player coming back into the game. Nothing will compare to this. I can't wait to try this out. I had this night planned before I knew about this set, and now I know about it, it is a must-have for any Yu-Gi-Oh fans. Like I say, in the upcoming videos, I have got a Blazing Vortex booster box break coming. I've got a Millennium board game, so a few different Yu-Gi-Oh things, and I will be picking up more, obviously. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see anything in particular, but that is all I've got for this episode, so until next time.